welcome back to our EVS class. In last session, we have completed our third lesson from EVS second. In today's class, we are going to start fourth lesson of EVS second, that is the story of the past. What is the name of lesson? The name of lesson is the story of the past. Okay? So, my dear students, tell me, do you like to listen to stories? Yes, very good. I also like to listen different stories. Now, before starting story, you have to write some keywords in your EVS notebook. Okay, students? So, the keywords are hunters, gatherers, tools, weapons, cave, rock, sparks, observed, logs. I repeat these keywords: hunters, gatherers, tools, weapons, cave, rock, sparks, observed, and logs. Okay, students? Good. Have you written these words? Good. Now, this story is about early human beings. Okay? In every story, we have hero of the story or one main character of the story. So, our today's character is early human. Okay? So, the story is about early human beings. Okay? Good. In the olden days or in the ancient time, the people or the human beings, they were not behaved like us, like we do or we act today. Okay? They were very much different from us. So we call them as early humans. Okay? So these early humans, they were behaved and they also looked like ape. Do you know ape? Ape is an animal which looked like monkey, which also behaved like monkey, but they don't have tail. Okay? So these early human beings, they were like apes. Okay? They looked like monkey and they behaved like apes. Okay? So, they were living in the forest. They were living in the forest near the river. Okay? You can see in the picture the forest which is near the river. Okay? And these early humans, they were living in the forest near the river. Now, we know that whenever we are there, we need food. Okay? So, these early human beings, they also need food. So, they collect fruits, nuts, berries from the forest. What they do? They collect fruits, nuts and berries from the forest. Okay? And they also hunt animals for food. What I said? They gather, they collected fruits, nuts and berries and also hunt the animals for food. Because of that, we call them as hunters and gatherers, as they hunt animals and they gather food from the forest. So we call them as hunters and gatherers. Okay, students? Good. Now, for hunting and gathering fruits or cutting fruits, they need different types of that early humans, they made their own weapons. Before, they used weapons or stones as weapons or tools. Okay, what did they use? They used stones for hunting animals and cutting fruits. They used different stones such as small stones, large stones, then flat stones and long stones. Okay, you can see here the different types of stones were used by the early humans, and the stones they used for different purpose. These large and big stones they used to hunt the animal. Okay, and they also use these stones to protect themselves from the animals. Okay, and the small stones they used to cut fruits and flesh of the animals. Okay, do you understood up to this? Yes. Now see, these hunters and gatherers are the people, we call them as early humans, and they were behaving like apes. They were living in the forest near the river. They collect fruits, nuts and berries and hunt animals. So we call them as hunters and gatherers. Okay, they use different stones as tools and weapons. After that, they use different animals. They use different animals and their parts for different purpose, such as they use animal bones to make weapons. Then they use animal flesh to eat. Then after, which is the next part? Animal skin. They use animal skin to wear. Okay, they made their clothes by using animal skin. And also different leaves of plant they wrap around themselves as their clothes. Okay, you can see here in this picture these early human beings, they wear different clothes. Okay, these clothes are made of animal skin and different leaves. Okay students, very good. Now see, before they were living in the cave. Have you seen a cave? Where do you live? Very good. We live in the house. But the early humans, they were living in forests. They were living in the jungles. So they used to live in this cave. Okay. These caves are their homes. These caves protect them from different things such as wind, different wild animals, different type of bad weathers. Okay, these caves protect early humans from the wild animals, wind, rain, heavy rainfall and also dark sunlight. These caves protect them. Okay, so they also used to store their food in the caves. Okay, what I said, they used to collect their food in the caves. Okay, good. But they would leave the place after food get over from that place. What they did, they leave that place and they moved to another place. Okay, see here. And as they were hunting the animals, they did not know how to cook the food. So they were using this food to eat as raw. They were eating the food raw. Okay. Then after some time, as they were living in the forest. They observed nature very carefully. They found out fire in the nature. Okay, means the trees got fired. They observed that trees. They observed such trees and they tested the meat and fruits which are burned in that fire. They eat that food. So they found out that food is tasty. That food is very much tasty. But for eating cooked food, they have to wait till the trees get fire. Okay. But after some time, when they observe something or they observe different things, such as when they were making their own tools, what they did? They banged stone on each other. When they were banging stones on each other, they found out the spark. Okay, they found out sparks which we can see here. Okay, and this gives them idea to create their own fire. After learning how to create fire, they started eating cooked food. Okay, as they found out, the cooked food is very much tasty than the raw food. Okay, very good. Then, as we all know that we human beings are very much clever. We have different brain than the other animals. So, they also know different things. They also curious about different things which were happening in the nature. Okay, so they observe nature very carefully. They observe the things such as when they eat fruits, they throw seeds. What they did, they threw seeds, and after some time, they found out the plant, a new plant, which is grown from that seed. So, this gave them idea of farming, okay, or cultivation. This gave them idea of farming. So, whenever they eat fruit, what they did? They collected seeds and they wrapped it into the animal skin, as they know that, or they observe that these seeds grows when they will get warm atmosphere. So they collected different types of seeds and they sow them into the soil. After they know how to grow plants. Okay, this thing gave them idea to grow different plants. So they can, now they know how to grow plants. Okay, but after some days pass, what happens? Yes, they also observe things such as rocks and different logs. They were rolling easily on the ground. Okay, these things they observe. What do they observe? They observe the stones and logs. They rolling easily on the ground. This gave them idea to make wheels. Okay, what they did after this? They found out or they discovered wheels. Okay, what did they discover? They discovered wheels. Okay, and this discovery of wheels made their life easier and faster. Okay, what I told? This invention of wheel, it made their life easy and faster. Easier and faster. Okay, students? After all these things, they had to stay on a place where they grow their plant. Means this gave them one idea of settling down at the one place. This what doing farming or growing crops. This thing gave them idea to settle down at a place. If they want to grow crops, they have to stay at the same place. Okay, this gave them idea to live at one place. Okay students, do you understood up to this? Do you like the story of early humans? Yes, I hope you have enjoyed the story. In this story, we have seen the early humans were known as hunters and gatherers because they hunt animals and they collect fruit, nuts and berries from the forest. Okay. They also use different tools and weapons to hunt animals as well as protect themselves from the animals. Okay. So here they use different tools such as stone tools as well as the tools which are made from the animals' bones. Okay. Then they were living in the caves. In which way caves helps them? Yes, these caves protect them. These caves protect them from the fire, then from the rain, and also from the wild animals. Okay, all these things helps them. Then first they were not knowing how to cook food, so they were eating their food as raw. Okay, but they observed when they were banging the two stones on each other while making tools. What happened? They observed sparks, and these sparks, when these sparks fall on the grass, this spark fall on the this spark fall on the grass, that grass caught fire. This gave them idea to create what? To create fire. After this, they were able to create their own fire. They did not wait till the trees caught fire in the forest. Now they know to create their own fire. Okay. After this, they were using cooked food for eating. Okay. They are eating cooked food now, as they know to create their own fire. Then they observed their nature. This gave them idea about farming, how to grow crops. Okay, this gave them idea how to grow crops. Okay, and these logs and rocks or stones, they found out these logs and stones, they can roll easily on the ground. So this helped them to invent the wheel. The invention of wheel made their life easier and faster. After all these things, they were settled down at a place. They did farming. They were animals. They also know the uses of animals. So they take care animals. What they did, they took care of animals and they started animal rearing. Okay, they used to protect animals as they were helpful them for farming. Okay, and these animals, they also help them in many ways. They also help them to travel, to farming, for eating and many things. So they also started rearing animals with the farming. Okay students, I hope you have understood the story of early human beings. Okay students, do you understood this? Very good. We will see next point in the next session. Till that time, thank you.